Dear friends, I'm Jayanthi Ramaswamy. On behalf of Geethamrita Music School, I'm honored to present the festival brochures for the 2020 MDSS Virtual Music Festival. Themes for the brochures are Auspicious Festivals and Temple Utsavams depicted in Ramaswamy Dikshitar's Kritis. Secondly, Devi Bhakti aspects in Shama Shastri's compositions. Festivals have a very great significance in spiritual evolution of our devotion and our identification with God as we aim to attain the ultimate devotion or state of Parabhakti, where we see God in everyone and worship Him in all, or we see oneself in everyone and attain the divine state of self-realization, which is the ultimate purpose of life. Worship of divine creates various stages of awareness in our spiritual practice. Ekarupa Bhakti, Anekarupa Bhakti and Arupa Bhakti. Festivals like Sri Ramanavami, Sri Krishna Jayanthi celebrate the Vaibhavam Avatarams of the Lord with Ekarupa Bhakti, worship of Ishtadevam in one form. Each festival reminds us of the divine qualities of our Ishtadevam and the spiritual principles of ideal living through the divine experience. It's important to understand that of all the divine forms, devotion to the living Guru, Avataram of God, is the highest form of Ekarupa Bhakti. When Guru is our Ishtadevam, Shraddha and selfless seva to the Guru gives mental refinement and brings forth Dishtaphalam, immediate grace, and Adrishtaphalam, unseen benefits. A perfect Sadguru's life is practical representation of all Vedas and scriptural texts. Guru's presence is like shade of a banyan tree under which coolness of breeze can be experienced. In the Guru's divine presence, awakening happens spontaneously without effort. Guru's inner vision is our divine self, and that vision is so great that living in the presence of a Guru Mahatma effortlessly creates faith within for Atma Vidya or self-inquiry. Sri Dikshitar's Guru is Guha or Subramanya. Some festivals like Pongal, Shivaratri, Deepavali, Kartike Deepam emphasize Anekarupa Bhakti, worshipping the nature as divine, visible form of God, and worship of the Panchabhutas in the manifested universe as fire and light. We develop awareness of all pervasiveness and omniscience of God as we worship God as Antaryami Swarupam in our Hridayam or spiritual heart within. We thus attain equanimity. It is as though God attains infinite forms and we merge in the universal consciousness. Festivals like Devi Navaratri through worship of Sri Chakra and Devi, Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati is blessing to humanity to attain liberation and ultimate knowledge of Advaita, which is Brahma Jnanam or Arupa Bhakti. This is the spiritual progression that is represented by the 9 days of Navaratri. First, we overcome our negativity and gain strength by the grace of Goddess Durga. Secondly, we attain material and spiritual wealth and auspiciousness by grace of Mahalakshmi. And ultimately, we attain the knowledge, divine knowledge and grace of Goddess Saraswati. In Sri Chakra worship, the 3 divine aspects of Mother are in the Trikonam. Sri Lalita Mahatripura Sundari resides in the Bundu Chintamani. Thus, by transcending the form concept of God, we become aware of God within and in every atom of manifested and unmanifested universe as being as the same as our own true self. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om, that is the whole, Purnatvam Brahman. This is the whole individual self. From the whole becomes manifest. Taking away the whole from the whole remains. This Guru Purnama festival is in honor of the Guru who imparts this divine knowledge of the self and grace. Guru Purnima is worship of the Guru who is perfect embodiment of all three divine states of Ekarupa Bhakti, Anekarupa Bhakti and Arupa Bhakti. Perfect Sadguru is established in the divine state of Parabhakti and Sakshi Chaitanya, divine consciousness. Festivals occur every month in India and are celebrated by pujas, decorations and naivedyams at home. In temples, special Utsavams are celebrated as special traditions of worship are observed in the temple based on Sthala Puranas, origin of deities. Utsavams include Pradosha Puja, Ayyappan Vratam, Padi Puja, Thirmanjanams, Brahmotsavams, Kalyana Utsavams, etc. In this brochure, we discuss Sri Dikshitar's compositions that depict festivals celebrated at home, Utsavams performed for different deities in temples. For explanations, we have selected special compositions which have festival mention or details and deep spiritual significance in describing divine attributes of each deity. These auspicious Kritis of Dikshitar may be rendered during the festivals and temple Utsavams celebrated every month according to the Tamil lunar calendar. Festivals relating to various deities and traditions of worship are mentioned, and different festivals are associated with each tradition of worship and specific months in which they occur, and also the Dikshitar Kritis relating to the festivals are discussed in the brochure. We will see that even a single word reference given to the festival or Utsavam has very deep significance in Dikshitar's unique style of rendition. Some examples of these festivals are Ganesh for traditional worship of Ganesha, Vinayaka Chaturthi. We will be discussing Siddhi Vinayakam and Mahaganapati. For Surya, in relating to Thirupongal and Tamil New Year, Chitra Varshaparpa, and Andal Thirukalyanam, we are discussing Surya Murti, the Navagraha Kriti, and Ranganayakam and Sri Venkatesha. There are several festivals for Shiva. Most important are the Margai Thiruvadare and Aradhara Darshanam, which is significant of goddess merging in the Lord after severe penance. And this is indicated in the Kriti Ananda Natana Prakasham. And then we have Mahashivaratri festival, which is represented in the Ardhanarishwaram Kriti. And then we have Nitya Pradosham and Ajapa Nadanam that we see in the Tyagarajaya Namaste Begada Kriti. Some other examples are Pangani Uttaram celebration for birth of Ayyappa, and that Kriti that we have taken is Harihara Putram. And then we have Vasanta Navaratri and Sri Ramanavami, which describes the Sita Kalyanam Mahatsavam and Sri Rama Pattabhishekam. This is seen in Sri Ramachandra. For Hanumat Jayanthi and Mula Nakshatram celebration, we'll be discussing Pavanatmaja and Veera Hanumati. And for Diwali festival, we'll be discussing Dikshitar's Aradhana, which happens to be on Triyodasi before Diwali. And that is seen, that is, we will be discussing Meenakshi Memudam. Some other examples for Krishna Jayanti, we will be discussing Sri Venugopala and Sri Rajagopala and Chaitya Sri Balakrishna. Several Kritis for Tirupati Brahmotsavam and Manargadi Brahmotsavam, and all the details related to the temple festivals. Some of the other discussions are for Guru Purnima and for Navaratri. So there's a lot of information presented in the brochure, and I request everyone to take the time to read it. It took a lot of effort to collect the appropriate information and bring it all together in a form that is valuable for everyone. And please do take the time to read the brochures, and I hope it is very informative and auspicious to learn about the festivals. Thank you.